It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and the Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Mountain Adventures, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, and Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Well, the family of a woman who was murdered last week in Richmond is asking for the public's help in order to raise funds to return her body to her family in Mexico. Andrea Hernandez was found dead at her home, allegedly killed by her husband, 40-year-old Hector Hernandez Diaz, who is still being sought by authorities. Police were tipped off to search the residence in the early morning hours of Tuesday, where she was discovered deceased. Diaz is believed to be operating a gray four-door 2003 Volkswagen Passat. If you see this vehicle, please call 911 as Diaz is assumed to be armed and dangerous. As for Andrea, the family put on their Gofundme, "We need your support to help send the body of Andrea Hernandez to Mexico." She was found dead at her home in Richmond, Kentucky. She was a very happy person and a loving mother. She always wanted the best for her family. Well, a Sunday afternoon crash claimed the lives of two Bath County residents yesterday. Around 5 p.m., Kentucky State Police Post 8 received a call from the Bath County Dispatch for assistance with a two-vehicle injury collision that occurred on Kentucky 11. Investigators determined that 19-year-old Brooklyn Townsend of Sharpsburg was traveling south on Kentucky 11 when she lost control of her vehicle, crossing the center line and colliding with 48-year-old James Michael Bellamy of Tollsboro. Townsend and Bellamy were both pronounced deceased at the scene by the Bath County coroner. Bellamy's passenger, Jennifer Bellamy, was airlifted to the University of Kentucky Medical Center for treatment of her injuries. Kentucky State Police were assisted by Bath County Sheriff Department, Bath County EMS, Bath County Coroner's Office, and Bath County Fire and Rescue. This collision remains under investigation by the Kentucky State Police Moorhead. Well, Friday, if you were on the Robert R. Martin bypass on Highway 52, you no doubt would have seen a group of people wearing matching shirts to support a local woman. As you can see in the video, if you're watching along, Olivia Tudor got her own welcome home parade, complete with fire and police escorts. The great news is that Olivia beat COVID after being in the hospital just shy of 6 months. Friday, when she was released, she made a trip back to Waco with many supporters to welcome her back. Welcome home, Olivia. The driver that collided with a Montgomery County school bus loaded with children has passed away. The Montgomery County coroner says the victim was identified as Emily Collins. The crash occurred at Spencer Pike and the bypass. None of the children aboard the bus were injured. The Madison County Animal Shelter recently received a grant from Petco Love Foundation, a sum of money which they plan to put to good use towards their goal of helping out the area's pet population. To find out more about the shelter's plans on using the grant, WBON TV obtained an interview with the shelter coordinator, Katie Tibbs. With that interview, here's Gage Hill.
Dogs and cats are adorable creatures. Unfortunately, sometimes they can also be expensive. Luckily for the Madison County Animal Shelter, their mission of helping to ensure that the county's animal population is happy and healthy just got a little easier. Thanks to a grant from Petco Love, the shelter now has an extra $7,500 to put towards their shaggy residents.
Petco Love is a foundation associated with the Petco stores, and they give a lot of different grants to different animal welfare organizations across the nation. We were approached last spring, I believe, by a grant writer that informed us about the opportunity for the Petco Love Foundation grants. We looked further into it and thought, you know, we might as well go ahead and try. And so we started this year looking into, again, submitting the annual data report and looking at ways that we could become more involved as a partner we were just thrilled when we got the news that they had taken a look at us and decided that they would invest in our life-saving measures. We will be applying again this summer, and hopefully the measures we've taken to become a stronger partner with Petco Love Foundation will also be successful and that they consider us again.
There are many ways to care for animals. However, Tibbs says that providing an important surgery for current adoptable pets is a top priority in not only finding forever homes, but ensuring that the animal population remains under control.
My main focus was to consider spay and neutering of the shelter animals. I feel that access to spay and neuter is not always feasible, and so we wanted to do our part in reducing the number of maybe unplanned or unwanted litters of dogs and cats. Other things that maybe in consideration will be maybe if there's an animal that might need some medical attention, maybe we could put some of the funds towards that to get them in better health before they go out the door.
There have been numerous reports of animals who were adopted earlier in the pandemic now being returned to shelters. Fortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case locally.
I know that was one of our concerns as we moved through the pandemic months, but we have not seen a large number of those pets come back. It still may be a lasting effect as we still feel some of the economical effects of the pandemic, but currently we haven't had that happen here. I do think that we were able to make some really good connections and try to find the best fit for what the people were looking for in the animals that we had. So we're hoping that that work is successful and that the animals do stay in their homes.
Although the shelter has received the Petco Love grant, there are still ways county residents can support the work that they do.
You can always visit the Madison County website and go to the Department of Animal Care. We do accept monetary donations there. Or they can swing by with product donations, feed donations, anything that might help us perform our daily tasks.
For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Well, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is advising motorists that the rest area in Clark County is temporarily closed. The rest area is located on Interstate 64 between mile points 99 and 98 and is closed for shoulder work at the site. The closure began at 8 a.m. today and will continue until 3:30 this afternoon. The rest area will be closed once again tomorrow during the same time frame. And with that, we're going to go to our first break of the day. We'll be right back with more news and COVID numbers here on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with the help from Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop's service your mower and power equipment North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Mountain Adventures. Mountain Adventures is here to take care of your summer meal needs and take them to a whole new level. All the fruits, vegetables, and 2 farms meats sold inside the store. Now Fridays, don't forget your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures, 68 River Drive in Irvin. And Sticks and Stones. Spring is a great time to get your home or business looking its best. See Larry at Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply for their huge selection of trees and shrubs. Winchester police are still asking questions after a shooting Friday led them to the death of 34-year-old Sheila Smith. Friday, police were called to an apartment building at 40.5 North Main Street at 4:30 p.m. for a report of shots fired. The victim was found in the hallway, and the suspect, identified as 39-year-old Stephen McGuire, was located inside the apartment. Police say McGuire admitted to the shooting. McGuire was arrested at the scene and charged with murder. The City of Berea Municipal Utilities has issued declared a boil water advisory for multiple locations in Berea. The first, Big Hill Avenue, Hillcrest Drive at Bowman's Trailer Park, believed to be a total of 84 affected customers. Berea Municipal Utilities estimated a 24-hour wait period before non-boiled consumption. They ask customers to keep up with their Facebook page or visit their website for more updates. Second, boil water advisory in the Morning View area and the Breckwood Drive area to Ellis Street. Mariachi's Mexican Restaurant and Burger King on Prince Royal Drive are also under the same boil water advisory. 24 hours is the estimated waiting time. For more updates, visit BereaUtilities.com on their Facebook page or at the City of Berea Municipal Utilities page, as well as right here on the WBON TV socials. There's still to apply for FEMA or SBA disaster assistance loan. According to the organization, interest rates are as low as 1.25% for homeowners and renters and as low as 3% for businesses and are 2% for nonprofit with terms of up to 30 years. Terms are up to 30 years to make payments affordable, but there is also no prepayment penalties for those who wish to pay off the loans early. Disaster loans are for uninsured and uncompensated losses such as driveways, culverts, septic systems, wells, sheds, garages, fencing, decks, private bridges that allowed access to primary residences, etc. All are eligible under the disaster loan program. Survivors can add 20% of the amount of their verified losses to their loan to make mitigation improvements for their property, such as safe rooms or storm shelters, French drains, sump pumps, etc. The first payment is not due until 18 months after the date of the note. However, interest accrues during that period and no collateral is required for loans of $25,000 or less. Survivors can apply online at disasterloan.sba.gov. Call the SBA Customer Service Center at 800-659-2955 7 days a week at 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern, or email FOCE-help@sba.gov. SBA staff are available by phone to help survivors apply. Email FOCE-help@sba.gov to make appointment for assistance. Businesses that apply for a physical disaster loan are automatically considered for an economic injury disaster loan. They do not have to put in a separate application. In primary counties, all loans are available for businesses of all size, non-profits, faith-based organizations, homeowners, and renters. These include Breathitt, Clay, Estill, Floyd, Johnson, Lee, Magoffin, Martin, and Powell counties in Kentucky and contiguous counties. Only economic injury disaster loans are available to small businesses and nonprofits. Bell, Clark, Jackson, Knott, Knox, Laurel, Lawrence, Leslie, Madison, Menifee, Montgomery, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, Pike, and Wolfe County, Kentucky. There are 3 different types of loans available: business, physical disaster loans, loans to businesses to repair or replace disaster-damaged properties owned by the businesses, including real estate, inventories, supplies, machinery, and equipment. Businesses of any size are eligible. Private nonprofit organizations such as charities, churches, private universities, etc. are also available. The law limits business loans to $2 million, economic injury disaster loans, working capital loans to help small business, small agricultural cooperatives, small businesses engaged in aquaculture, and most nonprofit organizations of all sizes meet their ordinary and necessary financial obligations that cannot be met as a direct result of the disaster. These loans are intended to assist through the disaster recovery period. Home disaster loans, loans to homeowners or renters to repair or replace disaster-damaged real estate and personal property, including automobiles. Visit the site to view the credit requirements and get the interest rates for the information. Applicants may apply online using the electronic loan application via SBA's secure website at disasterloan.sba.org. Lots of information there for those loans. Well, the Kentucky State Police once again is showing their support for the Special Olympics of Kentucky by hosting the Cover the Cruiser fundraising event at locations across the Commonwealth. Starting Monday, May 17th, that's today, KSP will park cruisers at a variety of public locations and encourage Kentuckians to cover the cruiser with custom SOKY stickers for a minimum donation of $1, which will go directly to Special Olympics. Special Olympics emulates what Team Kentucky is building each day, said Governor Andy Beshear. It focuses on what we as Kentuckians have in common while accepting our differences in support of building one another up so that we can reach our fullest potential. I commend this fundraising effort by the KSP and encourage everyone to stop by the locations nearest them and help cover the cruiser. This fundraising event began in 2020 when the annual Special Olympics Law Enforcement Torch Run was canceled in response to the coronavirus pandemic. The torch run relays on foot the Special Olympics flame in hope of Madison County to kick off the state summer games. Earlier this summer, SOKY President and CEO Trish Mazzoni announced that the annual Summer Games will resume in person this year by utilizing a condensed format to allow for proper social distancing and implementations of other safety protocols. The Cover the Cruiser event is being held prior to the official start of the annual Summer Games. The fundraiser concludes this Sunday, May the 23rd. Well, Well, are you looking for a basketball summer camp? Models Boys Basketball Summer Camp will be taking place June the 22nd and the 21st. The 6th through 8th grades will be 9:30 to 11:30, and the 1st through 5th grades will be 12:30 to 1:30. Enrichment students can bring a lunch to eat before camp at 11:30. You must register by May 26th. The cost is $40 per camper for both days or $25 for one day of that event. Return checks payable to Model Parent Organization and registration to school. Attention, Coach Morganson. You can email Coach Morganson at john.morganson@eku.edu with any questions. Masks must be worn at all times, and you must bring your own water bottle. Drivers who use Kentucky 36 in Menifee County near Sudeth and the Bath County line will need to find another route on Wednesday, May the 19th. The road will be closed at mile point 0.788 for replacement of drainage pipe. This location is just south of Big Salt Lick Creek Road. Travel between Frenchburg and Owensville will be impacted. Work will begin around 8 a.m. and they say should be completed by the mid-afternoons. During this time, the road will be closed to all through traffic. This pipe replacement is being done in advance of paving project planned for this section of Kentucky 36. No marked detour will be posted, but drivers can use Kentucky 460, Kentucky 713, and Kentucky 965 through Hope and Preston as an alternate route. Drivers can also use Kentucky 1274, Kentucky 801, and US 60 through Farmers and Salt Lick as a detour. Motorists should plan their trips accordingly. Around 1,300 vehicles use this portion of Kentucky 36 each day. In case of inclement weather, the closure will be postponed until another suitable date. And with that, we're going to go to the second break of the day. We'll be right back with the governor's report and the COVID numbers from around the state here on WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Affordable Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635.5 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodel and fabrication needs. And Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business when every detail counts. Call Davis & Powell Funeral Home. We're going to go right on into the Governor's Report with Ron, where we hear the latest numbers and hopefully a sense of returning to normal. Here's Ron.
As of Sunday, there were 287 new cases reported statewide for a total of 452,537. There were also 8 deaths reported for a total of 6,656. The positivity rate, though, looks good and dropping at 2.79%. Hospitalization is standing at 381, with 112 in ICU and 53 remaining on a ventilator. During Friday's press conference, Governor Beshear had some great news, though. It does look like we can start returning to normalcy.
Because of our progress, on Monday, I announced the state would move to 75% capacity for all restaurants, venues, offices, pools. That 75% on May 28th is now being applied to events both under and over 1,000 people. At that time, our curfew will end and several specific restrictions will be lifted. Since yesterday, Kentuckians as young as 12 have been able to get vaccinated. With these developments, today, I'm announcing that we will return to 100% capacity for all venues and events in exactly 1 month on June 11th. On June 11th, we will also eliminate our mask mandate for all Kentuckians, with the exceptions of places where people are the most vulnerable. On June 11th, just 1 month from today, life will be almost fully back to normal.
From the WBON TV 9 newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Thanks, Ron, for that report. We'll go right on into the incidence rate across the state. Our area right around us, all yellow. Clark, Madison, Fayette, Jessamine, Garrett, Bourbon, Nicholas, all of those are yellow. We are down to 3 red. We were at 6 red on Friday, and we are up to, 5 green. We only had 1 green on Friday. Green counties, Carlisle, Crittenden, Trigg, Cumberland, and Knott counties. Madison County numbers, we have 0 new cases over the last 24 hours. We had 6 cases on Friday, 5 on Saturday. That gets us to 6.5 of our daily average cases, 79 active cases here in Madison County. We keep moving down further into the yellow. Good news there. And if you're not feeling well today, you can be tested in Berea at the Municipal Garage or in Irvin at the White House Clinic. And if you're looking for a vaccine this week, there are several locations that will be able to help you. McKee, Mount Vernon, Berea, Irvin, and Richmond all have the vaccine available. It's COVID vaccine availability for this week. Anyone 18 years of older is eligible. White House Clinics, 1-855-WH appts or www.whitehouseclinics.com. And I think that those are also going to be made available to anyone over 12 with a parent as well. So you can check into that as well. That's it for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. with more breaking news, local news, and of course those COVID numbers here on WBON TV. We'll see you tomorrow at 3. I'm Gwendolyn Morton.